Welcome to Binge Watching. My name is Martin and today we have to talk about the new hit series The Last of Us, starring Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey, one we know from The Mandalorian and the other one from Game of Thrones. So I watched the first episodes here in Germany and waited for more episodes to be released, and I thought to myself, have I seen any zombie series or movies over the years that are able to compete with The Last of Us series that are similar? And I had some ideas, shows that you can watch if The Last of Us left you hungry for some more good old zombie action. I picked 5 examples, 3 series and 2 movies with the same level as The Last of Us, at least in my opinion. Let's start with series number 1, which is called The Walking Dead. And here we follow the adventures of Deputy Sheriff Rick Grimes and his family. They are searching for a safe place in a post-apocalyptic world while being attacked by very fast and agile zombies called biters or walkers. And they have to fight against humans who may be even worse than zombies. They often have to make moral decisions and you sympathize with them. It's an amazing series that became a cult and made the actors stars. You will binge watch it, I promise. I have to admit, after the first few seasons, the show fell off a bit, but the first seasons are definitely as good as The Last of Us, with more fighting than hide and seek. Now we come to the first movie called World War Z with Brad Pitt. And the blueprint is familiar. An outbreak of a mysterious infection of humans, an infection that spreads all over the world. And UN employee Gary Lane and his family are among the people who witnessed one of the first outbreaks. And yes, people are turning into zombies, and now we follow Gary all over the world because he wants to find out how to stop this disease. I especially want to mention his time in Jerusalem. The action scenes here were very, very impressive. I'm not a huge Brad Pitt fan, but I have to admit that this is a great movie. So check it out, I think you will not be disappointed. Number 3 on our list is Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead, with some well-known actors like Dave Bautista, who plays Dex in Guardians of the Galaxy, or Matthias Schweighöfer, who is one of the most famous actors here in Germany. The story is refreshingly different. The soldier Scott Ward is hired to rob a casino in Las Vegas. The only problem: Las Vegas is the place of a big zombie outbreak, and Scott Ward and his team have to find a way in, a way through the zombie hordes, a way to open one of the most secure vaults in the world. This is where Matthias Schweighöfer shines in his role as the safe breaker Ludwig Dieter. And of course they have to get out. It's a great movie with cool action scenes, cool guys and cool ladies, and a crazy story. Check it out, it's definitely a loss if you don't. Let us come to another series with the title Resident Evil, a film adaptation of the cult game that made Milla Jovovich a big action star. Also here a virus was released called the T-Virus. It was created by the Umbrella Corporation in a secret underground lab called The Hive. And that brings us to the story, which is absolutely crazy. Alice, played by Jovovich, wakes up in a big mansion and she has lost her money. No, not her money. Her money, yes, her money. She lost her money and she lost her memory. Now, soldiers or security guards appear and they enter an elevator that takes them down to the hive. And here they have to fight a lot of disgusting creatures. I don't want to give more away. It's definitely a series for adults with strong nerves, but it became as cult as the PC game. So, let us come to the last zombie recommendation, a Korean series called Kingdom. And you guessed it, a mysterious virus breaks out, but let's be a little bit more specific. Let's be a little bit more specific without spoiling too much, because the Korean series is a little bit different with a lot of kung fu scenes. Not the norm in a zombie movie, I would say. The time period of the series takes place in the Middle Ages of the Joseon dynasty, where the king of Korea falls ill. Something like the smallpox. But Prince Chang has his doubts and sneaks into the king's bedchamber, and it seems that the king is dead, well, or rather undead. Well, now the prince is trying to find out what is going on, while some powerful officials want to hide the circumstances and rule the country instead of the king. And while a nurse discovers a mysterious disease that is turning the Korean people into flesh-eating monsters, and she tries to find patient X and a cure. I don't want to give away too much of the multi-layered story. It's exciting to see the Korean approach to the whole zombie genre, with lots of kung fu fighting and zombies that are faster or slower due to high or low temperatures. Definitely a thumbs up and worth watching, and on par with any Hollywood production. So, whoa, that was my video about 5 shows that are as good as The Last of Us. Or to put it more simply, 5 zombie shows that are excellent. If you ask me which is my favorite, I have to say currently the newest show of my recommendations, Army of the Dead. It is crazy and very, very entertaining. But what do you think? What's your favorite zombie show? Write it down in the comments. I will definitely watch your recommended show if I don't know it. And I will make another video about it. Well, like always, if it is good. Otherwise, leave me a like, that would be very, very nice, and subscribe. You know, that would be very helpful. The only thing left for me to say is, you know, there are many strange creatures out there, so don't get bitten by any of them. Thanks for watching and see you soon here at Binge Watching. Bye.